Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by.
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.
Good evening, Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. I'm meteorologist Lucas Bostrick. We're looking at conditions in Burkeville right now, and it's 51 degrees there. Dew point of 34 out there still, so very dry air still in place. High wind only there of 18 miles per hour, so definitely not quite as windy as it's been the past few days. If we go to regional satellite and radars, this is sponsored by Switch Electric. We can see that we have some high clouds that are streaming from north to south over our region, but otherwise nothing too crazy, just some flood warnings along some rivers, and that's about it. So not expecting anything overnight. Regional current temperatures right now in Beaumont, we're at 50, 52 in Lafayette, 56 in Houston, Laredo at 71, Amarillo at 75, Oklahoma City 64, 38 over in Nashville. Now, our current local temperatures, this is sponsored over by Neutron Electrical Services. We're running now in the low 50s in general and upper 50s scattered around as well. But the temperatures are definitely dropping as we lose that daytime heating. And we'll talk about just how cold it's going to get overnight, but definitely not as cold as last night, where we were right around the freezing mark, if not a little bit colder. Now, our future cast is showing that we will have high pressure leaving the region, which is going to help return our winds back off the Gulf starting tomorrow. And as a result, we'll begin to warm up. As we get into Wednesday evening, we should still have pretty light winds. Not really expecting a lot of really strong winds anytime soon. Maybe the most we see is about 25 mile per hour wind gusts, which is not anything too crazy compared to what we've seen. But that high pressure ridge actually built back southwest, and we see that it's over the central Gulf basically by Friday morning, which helps make our winds more southwesterly. And as a result, we can expect to see a lot of southwesterly winds and warmer weather going into the weekend. And also that is helping with an upper level ridge of high pressure out to our west over the desert southwest, which is helping bring in air that sinks down to the surface and warms as a result, giving us some very warm temperatures coming up for this weekend. Now, lows tonight, sponsored by Silsby Ford, are going to be in the upper 30s to low 40s. Most areas should not hit freezing. In fact, I don't think anyone's going to hit freezing at all tonight anywhere. Definitely a lot warmer compared to last night. And further southwest, upper 40s are pretty likely for Brazoria County. Highs tomorrow, warming up a bit into the low to mid 70s, upper 70s further west. Definitely on a warming trend though. And our 7-day outlook, it calls for those winds are going to start to pick up a little bit over the weekend, but overall it won't be too bad. And we're going to see temperatures though climb back into the upper 80s pretty likely by this weekend. We might start to see a little bit of a cool down starting early next week, hopefully, as that high pressure ridge, hopefully in the Gulf, starts to move away so we don't get so much southwest winds, which helps really raise that temperature. Same for southwest Louisiana. It's going to be warming up the next few days. In fact, towards the weekend, we should see highs climb to near 85 degrees, quite possibly Saturday and Monday starting off. And then we'll see those temperatures begin to slide back down, hopefully just a little bit. Now, our Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app, it is available to download. While the weather is kind of boring right now, it is a good time to download it because you can get the latest updates on if anything is going to change. Also, we know that the weather may look like now that nothing's going to happen in a week, but we are in springtime when the weather does tend to change a little bit more rapidly than it can change at other times of the year. So definitely a good time to get that app, and it's free, like I said, to download on your phone on Google Play and iOS. Also, check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GulfCoastWX, where we post daily updated videos twice a day, I should say. And then also our Facebook page for additional weather updates here at Gulf Coast Weather Solutions. All right, everyone, have a good evening and check out Johnny's forecast in the morning.